Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another GRT price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the GRT chart, which at the time of this recording has continued to hold above the 20-day MA here on the daily chart. It has also continued to obey the Elliot structures. And before I give you my next price targets here on the GRT chart, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to continue with the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a quick recap of what has been happening, where you can see that from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a massive bounce to the upside, seeing the all-time high at around the $2.9 mark in what I'm terming as that first wave to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started a corrective structure in a move that has now given us a low at around the $0.0518 mark in what I'm terming as the low for that second wave. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expect here on the long-term scenarios is a bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, where here on the daily chart I have a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $4.6866 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting GRT to do on the long-term scenarios. And jumping to the 4-hour chart to give you the short-term scenarios and also my next price targets here on the GRT chart, you can see that after making our low at around the $0.0518 mark, we started this massive bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot structures, where I'm terming that as the first wave to the upside. Then we have seen the corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2, then a wave 3 giving us a peak at around the $0.2325 mark. And after seeing the high for that wave 3, whatever we expected here on the short-term scenarios is a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 4. And using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the second wave to the high of that wave 3, that gave me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 4 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, and that lies between the $0.1643 mark and the $0.1432 mark, and that is the minimum that I was expecting that second wave to the lower side to do. And it is within this red target area that I was expecting to see the low for that fourth wave to the lower side. And after seeing the low for that fourth wave on the short-term scenarios, I'm expecting another massive bounce to the upside in the formation of this wave 5. And before I sketch out my new target areas to the upside in the formation of this wave 5, there are key moves that I'm expecting to play out for this wave 5 to continue unfolding. And the very first one is a break above the 20-day MA, which at the time of this recording we have lost, and that means we don't have the support that we need for us to continue pushing even higher. But the moment we manage to get above the 20-day MA, then that could trigger another massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 3, and also give us a break above the wave 3 high at around the $0.2325 mark. And the moment we manage to break above the wave 3 high, then that will be enough confirmation that whatever we are seeing is the start of that massive bounce to the upside in the formation of that wave 5. We also have a chart pattern that is in formation right here that is fully supporting higher prices in the formation of that wave 5, and the chart pattern is a double bottom. And this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the upper side, having the minimum target area of the breakout being given by the height between the tops and the neckline. And I have managed to get that height and then placed it above the neckline, giving me a minimum target area back to the area at around the $0.2093 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And since there are chances that we might have seen the low for this fourth wave to the upside to the lower side, then there are chances that whatever we are seeing right here could be the start of that 5-wave structure to the upside in the formation of that wave 5, which we expect because of the impulsive nature in the formation of that wave 5, where we can term these as the first wave to the upside. Then whatever we are seeing at the moment is a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2 before we can expect a wave 3, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5 to fully maximize our target areas to the upside in the formation of these wave 5 right here in yellow. And getting to see whether the second wave right here has done the minimum that we expect a second wave to the lower side to do by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1. That gives me a minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2 between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that. And you can see so far we have been able to retrace into the area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.5, and there are chances that the low that we have made within this target area might be the low for that second wave. And at the moment we are seeing a reaction of the fib level 0.5, meaning there are chances that this could be the start of that bounce to the upside in this wave 3 of this Elliott wave structure right here in red, and sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.239 mark. Then we can expect a wave 4 and then push even higher in the formation of that wave 5, and also sketching out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 5 right here in yellow, using the trend based Fibonacci once more by connecting it from the low of the first wave. So connecting it from the low of the first wave down there to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave 3. That gives me a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave 5 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.2778 mark, and that is the minimum that I will expect that wave 5 to the upside to do, and also complete an even larger Elliott wave count 1 to the upside. And also taking a look at the indicators, let's see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 52 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 5. Also taking a look at the market, we have been able to print a bearish cross, and that is supporting a bit of a short-term bearish movement on the charts before we can print that bullish cross for us to fully support higher prices in the formation of that wave 3. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.